The Flame Dragon has been won in our KVK, so in today's video we are going to be doing some defending down here in Zone 3. We're going to be using the similar 5-mark setup that I showed at the start of this KVK that I was going to be using. I'm going to be running it with 2 Tier 4 Celestial Marches. This way I just have more Tier 5 sustain over a longer period of time. So let me go ahead and jump down here into this area where we're defending, throw some music on, and we'll get into it. Alright, so we don't have any explicit goal today. We're pretty good on merits now, like at least for our current merit shop. We don't really have anything left here. It's what, like 500k merits. That should be pretty easy. Refresh, still 5 days to go, so we're good on that. But yeah, our goal today is just to defend this position. We're in the ending hours of Era and EX's uptime, I believe, at this point, so yeah, we just have to defend for a couple of more hours, and then maybe there will be some opportunities for an offensive in the future. I do have these 2 artifacts on skill shot, like they're not on autocast, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and use those. Yeah, I think that makes sense too, just because it's the Thunder Elegy and the Gigantus. Sometimes you can cast the Thunder Elegy to stop people from pushing into you or to stop them from retreating, so yeah, you can definitely get a lot of value from skill shotting that. And by the way, I will be releasing more videos on this fighting from the previous days, like when we were just first pushing into the final zone and things like that. I was planning on streaming those days, but I just didn't end up doing it. So yeah, I do have recordings of that I will be able to upload instead. I just figured that it makes sense to upload this first. That way you're like, wait, this is, you know, like a week old. Why are you uploading it? Well, I did a poll and people still want to see the things that are old. So yeah, I'm just doing this video first to just say that the next few videos will be older footage. As you can see right now, it is February 11th, 17 UTC, and this should be going up on February 11th, barring anything that like is time sensitive that I need to do, but yeah, it should be good to go. I've been having fun fighting against our opponents in this KVK. It's been a little bit interesting, just because of how many tier 4s they actually have. That, and there's just so many of them. So they're able to Zerg really well. Since we have the T5s, we were able to just, you know, like team up with our allies and swap focuses to be able to easily push through them in the final zone by like 3 of us being in one spot and 1 alliance defending 2 alliances in the other spot, and we just alternated like that a few times. We were able to break through their defenses. But honestly, in like a 2v2 situation, they're pretty well holding their own, just because they're able to resource heal so much as tier 4, since it's so much cheaper, and their numbers are, you know, they can put on some pressure even though it's just tier 4s, because you step out of line and you're pretty quickly going to get targeted by like 40 or 50 people. So it's good to see that even though they are a lot lower on average power, they're still doing a good job here. Oh, okay, let's actually cast that. So maybe I should turn it off, because I just completely got screwed there. Yeah, for the sake of my sanity, I am going to turn auto casting off, because that was pretty bad. I like right clicked several times when I was trying to throw the Gigantus instead of left clicking, and that'll never really go well. You can see my Bertrand's been targeted a few times as well. Pretty low on HP. The other 3 markers are doing fine though. So yeah, I will just refresh Magrat. I'm not going to refresh everything here, even though I do have like full stamina, so I could afford to do that, but I might as well only refresh Magrat. For some reason I'm really getting slowed down here. I don't know what that's about, but okay, we're out of it. I should have a Magrad Zeta, there we go, with mages. And we could refresh our Bertrand Tohar, but it's tier 4 Vestals. If that was tier 4 Celestials, if that was tier 4 or 5 Vestals, sorry, I would refresh it. But yeah, the Celestials we can just heal for free, basically, so you don't mind seving those. You don't want to waste the time going backwards when we're instead able to push them like this. Okay, they threw a Thunder Elegy on us, so we have to stand here and fight them for a few seconds. Now we can run away. Alright, we got a Cav coming in from us, that's good. Is that a Frozen Ring Cav? No, it's just a straight up 300k Cav march. Didn't last very long. Appreciate the sacrifice. Okay, we do get our Mirage Orb off, just barely. I don't know if we even got the damage from that Mirage Orb though, it doesn't look like it. So I think their Bertrand just died a little bit too soon. That's okay. Just focus on staying at about max range here. We just gotta keep holding them back. Ideally, yeah, this is gonna be a long fight. I think our goal is just to drain them of troops. That way we can go and help our allies. Okay, Bulbul behind us with infantry, that's not great. The make way policy for like situations like this is really toxic, because you can just march through everyone and then stand still, and then you're blocking people until you're dead. Oh, that is a rally, let's not hit that, oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn off rally targeting, that's probably a good idea. That way we don't accidentally do that again. Alright, and that rally is coming up to the top. So I'll stand like in this area here. We're also going to want our Bert Tohar again. Send it like this. Wow. Yeah, you want to move there, China. Is this rally going to a city? It's going to Nilomo City. I mean, good luck with that. Yeah, I don't know why you're doing that. I don't know if is the rally going to connect? No, okay, need ports. So we can go ahead and start hitting the infantry. Let's see, let's hit this Garwood, since that's going to be more merits for us. It looks like there's a couple of Garwoods in there too. Let's target this Garwood for now. Some of them are taking control of their marches, that's cool. Go ahead and throw an elegy on there, why not? Double elegy, cool. I think one of those was a hostile elegy, the one on the bottom though. Alright. Cleared all the infantry, nice amount of merits from that probably. And now we'll just maintain the banana here on all these guys that are trying to push across the bridge. Can we hit this guy that's retreating? No, it's a bit too far. Oh, we can scare him though, even though we're not actually hitting him. Yeah, we scared him back into the keep. Alright. That's one thing too, is that the people that have been sitting in this keep have been getting so much value. It's always going to be like a super high level march. You chose a really bad time to walk back. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. Yikes. Alright. So retarget the bridge now. We're probably pushing a little bit too far in at this point, so maybe stay back a little bit. Alright. Yeah, no, fighting here has definitely been fun. Oh, someone's poking out of their city here, out of Shrek City. There they go again. Maybe I got one normal attack in. They're just poking. Alright, here comes a infantry march from Kratos. We're gonna keep marching up, that way we can get on above this city. So you don't want to end up getting targeted by everyone on the bridge. Now that we're above the city, we can go ahead and hit the infantry march. Just while we're above the city, we have more mobility side to side, whereas if we were like right here where Master 1-6 is, we'd be getting wrecked by the people on the bridge. Yeah, so his Lilia March ends up dying there. Just got targeted by everyone on the bridge at once. Okay, so this infantry march for now. Wait for these guys to step up a little bit more. Because right now they're hitting this guy here, they're hitting Noob. We actually have a Thunder Elegy, so we can cast that. Oh, we ran out of rage. Okay, cast the Elegy like this. It's going to stop people from retreating. Cast Gigantus. Okay, we should probably move back. We're getting targeted by a few too many people there. Around when we get to 15 people targeting us is when I get a bit worried. But we should end up with some pretty good merit reports here. Aside from like the first Bertrand and Magzea report. Like that Magzea report was only like 13k the first time around, so that was pretty bad. But yeah, the second set I think should be good. We haven't been getting targeted that much. Okay. So if these guys keep running away, we will, I guess, hit the Magzea as he pokes out of the city. Just keep hitting them. You really shouldn't be able to do this. Every time you hop out of a city, it should take like 2 or 3 stamina or something. Because this is kind of ridiculous. Is that even like good merits? I mean, you're doing like 2 normal attacks every time. Don't you want to be able to like get stacks though on Magrat? I guess I really don't know if that's effective or not. Alright. Keep fighting a little bit longer here. Well, actually, yeah, I think it's probably about time to refresh our marches. Maybe kill this infantry march, then turn around. Well, you know what? Our artifacts are all off cooldown, so we'll cast our artifacts and then we'll be good. Hopefully the dog upstairs isn't too loud as well. Come on, give me rage. Give me rage for the artifacts, come on. Okay, well there's the Tear of Arbon at least, but I'm really trying to cast, there we go, the Thunder Elegy, and then the Gigantus. Perfect. Huh, okay, here comes an infantry, so we'll run away from that. We'll actually completely recall our marches now. It's about time, just make sure there's no calves nearby. Okay, it looks like we're good to go. So our Magzea isn't getting very good merits. I'm not sure what the reason for that is. 27k on the Lilia Velen though, that's alright. It's a slightly positive trade. And 18k here, at least it's positive on power lost. This was really good. The tier 4 Celestials seem to be doing just amazingly compared to everything else. Something that I've definitely come to realize this season is that fighting with tier 5 Vestals sucks. So if you're considering like what troop type to main and what you want your first tier 5 to be, it might be like way more efficient to go for tier 5 archers because the tier 5 Vestals just suck. Maybe I should be playing as like a different faction or something, I don't know. But yeah, it has been the greatest merit-wise. Even when I feel like I'm doing really good, I'm still getting nowhere near other people's merits. But hey, it is what it is. And yeah, I'm still getting enough to clear out my shop and stuff like that, so that's fine. Anyways, I'll wait until my marches are back down here, and then we will continue. Alright, back down here in the front now. Ooh, that guy just completely suied his calves. Not sure what the reason for that was. So yeah, I've said this a couple of times in the live streams though, so if you weren't watching those, you wouldn't have heard it. My plan going forward is to spend all, if not, or most if not all, of my speed ups on tier 4 Celestials. And the reasoning for that is that they just seem to be better than tier 5 Vestals. Like, maybe not quite, but they're almost better. And the fact that they're almost better is frankly ridiculous. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get some value out of those in future seasons. I'm thinking that I can go to like 4 tier 4 Vestal marches and 1 tier 5, or sorry, 4 tier 5, tier 4 Celestial marches. English is a difficult language, and 1 tier 5 Vestal march. And doing that will allow me to not have to rely very much on the tier 5 Vestal resource healing. I've done a little bit of it this season, probably like 1.5 million tier 5 resource heals, which normally I don't do, but there's just been so much fighting that I feel like I've been needing to do that. And especially when like next season we should be fighting a lot of G1 kingdoms. I think that I'm gonna need like a lot of troops, even if they're tier 4. That way I can, you know, not resource heal every single time I set my marches out. And if I have more tier 4 Celestials, I'll be able to make my elixir healing last a lot longer on like 1 or 2 tier 5 Vestal marches. So I think that'll be the play going forward. So hopefully I'm able to get up to like 2.5 million. No, it's Frozen Ring. Okay, 2.5 million like tier 4 Celestials or something like that. I'll have to do the math to see how many I can actually train, but the training for that should be during the cavalry skin grade heights. I think might as well, you know, get another skin for fun, and that should be, I think, the start of next KVK. Around then it should be like the middle of March, right? I guess maybe like the halfway through next KVK. Probably around the start, actually, because I think we're getting out of this KVK what, like March 3rd, March 4th. Yeah, so beginning to middle of next KVK, something like that. And the reason why I'm doing that as well is that I think that there won't be very much competition for the Cav Great Heights skin, especially because it's the top 20. So yeah, like historically there was pretty much no competition for the last one, and even like the infantry skin wasn't super competitive either, and there hasn't really been anyone that's moved in onto the kingdoms near us. Maybe that will happen with G1s migrating, but I don't think so. I don't think any of the kingdoms in our cluster are very desirable, since a lot of the ones that are open, like without a king, I think there's 2 without a king in our cluster of 8 kingdoms. I'm pretty sure both of them have a lot of like inactive accounts, and I imagine that people, or I'm not sure if there's anyone even migrating from G1 to G2, like entire kingdoms. They might just be skipping. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Speaking of that though, I haven't actually been watching these videos that people have been making about them moving or skipping KVK as G1 kingdoms, but I know a lot of the kingdoms are, and I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be nice to go up against some fresh faces, and I'm interested to see what exactly this ends up looking like once we get into those KVKs. It's gonna be really interesting to see, like, is it gonna be half G1s, half G2s? Is it gonna be like one G1 kingdom and all the G2s gang up on them or something? We'll have to see. It's also going to be interesting to see if the migration capacity becomes larger, because I think with the G1s in our bracket we'll be able to accept recruits finally. So in our kingdom we have been red status in TRK for like 4 seasons in a row or something. Basically, since the migration change, we haven't really been able to migrate anyone in. Maybe there's been like, you know, a few slots per season, like 2 or 3, but we haven't been able to do any like mass style migration. And in the times that we were able to bring some people in via what you would call like normal migration, that was at the cost of, you know, getting 3 or 4 people per person we wanted in out, which is kind of painful. So hopefully we will be able to do what most kingdoms do and just get a bunch of new people in at the end of this KVK. That'll be awesome if that's the case. Alright, so we're coming to probably about the end of this refresh of marches here. Most of them are getting below half health, and there's really no reason for me to run them much longer than this, just because like we would be getting higher merits per report, like a higher total number if we kept going, but the merit to sev ratio isn't going to be as great. So yeah, I think at this point I'm just going to go ahead and recall my marches. Again, I'm going to check and make sure, yeah, okay, I don't see any calves running around, we should be good. And yeah, let's take a look at these reports. Probably not going to be amazing, but okay, this is close to positive. This is close to positive. This one's positive. This one's super positive, that's nice. And this one's super positive as well. Alright, I will see you with the next set of marches here in a second. By the way, here's my problem that I was talking about earlier with the tier 4 Celestials. So I'm at the point where I already have to resource heal tier 4 Celestials, and I only have 278,000 in my hospital. So this becomes annoying when you do it enough times. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and I'll send these guys back to the front line, and I'll see you there. Alright, here we go. A little bit of time passed in between the last recording and this one, and that's just because we were completely destroying them there. We had them like pushed almost all the way across the bridge, so didn't feel like showing that exactly, but you know, when they're poking out here, it's a little bit more fun. And we might even have a statue coming up as well. I'm not sure. Maybe I should actually check that. I'll check that after we cast all of our artifacts here, because that's the primary value, while poking is just all the little artifact casts you can get in. So let's go ahead and, oh, let's not get screwed here. We poked a little bit too deep. Okay. Let's cast our Thunder Elegy like that, and our Gigantus. Oh, everyone walked out of the Elegy, it looks like? No, not quite. Okay. Yeah, we end up getting some pretty good merits here from trapping those guys and getting them with the Gigantus, but now they're back into their cluster. Looks like there was also some infantry in there. We can push with Dark Hands infantry real quick here just to make sure that that gets some value. Okay, now that infantry's dead and the enemies have infantry too. Oh, we actually have another infantry march in there, single player one. Okay, now he's dead, so now we'll go ahead and retreat. Dog's also going crazy as well. Alright, Proving Grounds. Oh, it's currently active. Where is the thing? The Supreme Statue. Oh, it's down here. I guess they're taking the statue. Okay, well that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on this fight. It looks like maybe I'm being asked to go gather some wood, so I guess I can go ahead and do that. The problem is that my accounts don't have very many troops. My farm accounts, they're made for resource nodes, not for alliance pits. So I might have to do some work on that. I think I'll do that after this little bit of recording here though. That way I'm not like trying to juggle several things. So yeah, I'll probably do this set of reports here, and then do this set of marches here, and then another set of marches after this as well. Just make this like a 4 or 5 refresh video or something like that. And like I said at the start of this, I do have some more PvP content coming. That's just I wanted to like make this video first because those videos are like a little bit old at this point. I just didn't put effort into editing them in a timely fashion, so they're a bit delayed. But this one I'll edit and get out today, because you know that's kind of what you're supposed to do, especially with videos that are this simple. But I haven't made a video in like 4 weeks at this point, so yeah, a little bit of practice there, but we'll be able to get that done no problem. Alright. Let's go ahead and hopefully not get screwed here at the end of this set of reports. Looks like we're not taking the best possible trades right now. Like, that's fine, but ideally we'd be doing a little bit better than this. Alright. Just keep sliding back, keep getting trades in. And yeah, honestly, not doing too great. I think what I might do is I might just, I'm just gonna refresh here after I get this next set of artifacts down if I can, and then I will do like 2 sets of marches after this, because I mean it's a PvP video for the people that enjoy watching PvP. I'm sure you'd prefer longer videos, so yeah, we can go ahead and make that happen. Looks like my marches here are going to die, some of them, before I actually get the artifacts off, which sucks, but that's what it is. Yeah, we're not going to get our Gigantus here because our Magrat's about to die. But we should be able to get the other 4 off, which is more important. Actually, maybe our Magrat won't die. If we can, like, purely... No, there we go, dies from counterattacks. Okay. That is what it is. Alright. Okay, let's get the Thunder Elegy down. There we go. Getting the Thunder Elegy down is awesome. Looks like someone cast one on us too, so yeah, we feel the burn there. Our Bertrand dies, that's okay. Go ahead and recall our marches and see what these reports look like. Okay, so a little bit negative there. Almost positive, or pretty much even. And a little bit positive there, and a bit negative here. Okay, so not an amazing set of reports, but we'd made a lot of mistakes there, so that's why. And yeah, we're still, you know, getting a decent chunk of merits here. You can buy out this skill, so 328,000 more merits, or 324,000 more merits. We'll be able to buy that out. Get that done today, no problem. And I will be back with my next set of marches here in just a second. Alright, back with the next set of marches. So this is the second to last. Might as well throw in an extra one there at the end, because, yeah, just get some more fighting in. And I'm going to still be fighting after this recording is over. But, yeah, there's no point in putting that in the video, I don't think. Let me go ahead and try to run away here from this Goresh. No, we are just going to get hit, blocked by it, so we can go underneath instead of through. There, the Goresh is dead. Looks like our Bertrand is what got targeted there, so I'm completely fine with that. My tier 4 is getting targeted is the best case scenario. Alright. Able to push these guys back onto the bridge. Okay, here comes another infantry march from this guy, which is really annoying. Can I cast my Mirage Orb? No, I cannot. Alright. There we go, he's dead. Okay, cast Gigantus and the Elegy. Get both of those down there. Should be a good chunk of damage. We're getting hit by LG2 now. 33, 36 people targeting us, and another infantry march. Yeah, this guy is just really sending out infantry. Even though it's tier 4, it's still body blocking us, which is the problem and the main purpose of it. But again, our tier 4 march there in the Indus got targeted down, so we're completely fine with that. They're even like pushing us out here. I'm not sure why our numbers are a little bit low. I guess maybe just a lot of people are refreshing at the same time. But this is going to be a pretty short-lived march. I guess I can actually bring the tier 4s back at full health and then run it into the ground like that. So let me go ahead and do that here with this setup. Oh, we actually... we're out of tier 4 Celestials, so we need to resource heal. Okay, well let me pull these guys back, hit the infantry, and then go ahead and heal the Celestials. Another 7.2 million mana down the drain. The reason why it takes me a second when I do that is that I take screenshots of all my healing reports. That way I can add it up at the end of the season, see exactly how many resources I end up spending. So let me go ahead and put that in this channel over here. And okay, that's a useless Discord ping. So yeah, let's continue with the fighting. I guess I should also head up onto the top side, that way I don't have my tier 4s coming from like an unexpected angle, because that could cause some problems. Again, we're just going to hit this guy's T4 infantry. It's taken a surprisingly long amount of time to die. This guy is tier 4, right? He's not... yeah, he is tier 4. He's just constantly resource healing his infantry, which, I mean, hey, good for you. Here comes infantry again. I mean, I can just keep farming his infantry, I guess. He's got a pretty good amount of merits for tier 4. He's just farming the infantry out over and over again. It's actually trading positively against what? Really? That's weird. Huh. I guess it kind of makes sense because that march was so low HP. Anyways, at this point we got a much higher field presence here, so we don't have to worry about that guy's infantry behind us quite as much. Go ahead and focus back in on the front. Alright. Yeah, at least Bulbul ported out, because Bulbul was sending a lot of infantry marches, and that was painful earlier. Even like a couple of days ago, that's painful. Just this whole interaction where they have cities behind you and are able to block you from retreating is always pain. This is why open field fighting is so much better, as opposed to like little defenses like this where maybe they poke a tower or two out and yeah, this is kind of pain. But when you're able to get them in the field and you're just pushing into their towers head on, like okay, maybe they're gonna have like 5 cities behind you on half of a flag, but most of the time you're gonna be fine. But this is not quite the same thing. I guess it kind of is, but it doesn't feel like it. Especially if they would have been able to get this tower over here down. They were building a tower here. Luckily, that was demoed before it got up. But if they would have been able to get that tower down and poured in like another 5 or 10 cities, that would have sucked. So a lot of infantry just coming in behind to block you. Maybe I'm whining a bit much, but yeah, is what it is. Okay, but yeah, here is where we're going to be taking probably the worst trades, because we're just sitting on the bridge and we're getting AoE'd a bunch probably. So yeah, we'll fall back, but we're getting targeted a lot, surprisingly. I don't know why, because we were running away. That's what it is. So we want to go ahead and get our artifact casts in here, so we can cast the Infernal Flame and then get the cast off for the Elegy as well. I'm just going to cast it like this so that they can't follow. That way we get some damage from it too, potentially. Okay, we should be running away, but it's not listening to me. There we go, we're finally getting out of there. So yeah, at this point, we're going to retreat. We're going to refresh our marches. See what our reports look like. We'll say we were getting targeted by the keep there. And yeah, we will come back with one more set of marches after this. See what the reports are looking like. Negative on the Indus Tara, but that doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's pretty bad. That's about neutral. This is about neutral as well. And that's really bad. This is the one that got like absolutely smoked earlier on in the report here. Not sure what exactly happened. Like, how is this trade even possible? Where is it? This trade here. I guess maybe this is like an artifact. No, it's the war pet. Okay. Fair enough. It's a lot of damage from a war pet. Anyways, I will be back with the next set of marches, and this will be the last set of marches for this little video. Hope you've been enjoying the PvP action so far. Alright, here we are with our last little set of marches. We're navigating around the infantry bomber city, so hopefully it doesn't come out and block us in, but yeah, they are pushing out pretty far from the bridge here. Again, they've got higher numbers than us for the moment, but that always fluctuates back and forth. And yeah, we're still getting targeted. Maybe let me zoom out a little bit more. Wow, we're getting hit by an elegy as well. Alright, we can go ahead and, okay, there's our elegy. Go ahead and ellipse these guys, that way we trap a few people in potentially there. Get some value. I'm not sure why some of these avatars have like this massive red effect around them. That seems like maybe a bug, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and fall back. Yeah, I don't know why we have such little numbers here. I guess maybe people are deployed on another front or something. But at least this fight started off pretty good with some, you know, decent to good reports. Not very many negative ones, but at the end here I'm getting some much worse trades. But that's kind of how it is. A bunch of fluctuating back and forth with how efficient my trades have been. And I think that once I'm like rocking, you know, mostly Celestials, my trades will be a lot better overall. Alright. Let's just continue cycling back and forth. One thing I need to work on too is my war pets. I've been getting pretty good luck on those, so yeah, I should be able to make some good improvements to my war pets soon. That's something I need to do after I'm done fighting here as well. Let's go capture some war pets. Alright, looks like we're starting to push them back. Got a little bit of infantry. That's good. Some people have really been criticizing our lack of infantry, but we've been reserving our infantry for when it's like essential, when we're, you know, pushing in the field and stuff, but just for a defense like this, infantry doesn't really seem that necessary. It seems a lot more important to save your infantry and save your infantryman's resources for when it'll be more crucial. Okay, there's just like a big pile of these guys here right by the bridge. Let me try to... Okay, let me fall back a little bit here. Oh, our elegy autocaster, that's okay. I've been having so much fun though with the elegy and Gigantus combo. I think if you're able to get either of those artifacts as free to play, it's pretty cool. You're not going to be getting as much damage in with the elegy compared to like a Mirage Orb or something, but just the utility of it seems really helpful, especially for these smaller scale fights. When you're dealing with, you know, hundreds of marches, it's probably not as important, but when it's just a few marches like this, it's definitely a lot better. I've had a lot of instances too where I was, you know, frustrated with not being able to move, but what happened is I was just pushed up against the edge of a Thunder Elegy template, and that's why I wasn't able to retreat. So yeah, the Thunder Elegy definitely can be super high value. Looks like we're getting targeted by the keep here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we are. It's Lilia and the keep too, so it's like destroying us with AoE. Okay, let's start running back here. Okay, killed the calves. Focus the Skogul. Want to get out of that keep range. There we go. Alright. Oh, 19 people targeting us. Yikes. Not great. Just everyone else was retreating, and I was busy targeting infantry, so you get what you get. Man, I'm sure that you're able to hear that dog, but you know, not a whole lot I can do about that. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, it's the end of the video, so it is what it is. Alright, we'll just run these marches into the ground, I guess. Why not, since it's the last set of marches for the video. And just see how many merits we can end up getting out of them. It's probably not going to be that much, like 20k on the Lilia and 20k on the Thalia, and then maybe like 11k on the Indus Tara. But yeah, the Indus Tara is definitely not here to get merits, it's definitely just here to do support. We're going to get hit by a pretty big artifact here from this Cav guy. Oh, yeah, okay, well it only got one attack in on us, it looks like, so that's good. Man, this dog. Oh well. The people upstairs just leave their dog home a lot, and it barks a lot, so yeah, that's what it is. But Actually, you probably can't hear it that much on the mic, I guess, because it's kind of far away. So it's probably fine. I'm probably just overthinking it. Okay. Markers are mostly dead here, except for this Thalia Thundolin. And this Thalia Thundolin, if I don't let it get targeted, it's going to survive for like a really long time. So I might, yeah, just let it get targeted a little bit here. That way I'm able to end this before I die of old age. Just because I have the follow-up Seraphic Phaedrake on here, and that heals a lot. So, yeah, okay, the Indus Tara March died. Now it's just the Thalia Thundolin March here. It's actually been maintaining its HP for the last, like, minute. It's been maintaining around 100k just because of all the healing, and now it's getting targeted down. Okay. Yeah, it's consistently getting hit by 3 to 5 people. Okay, so now it's, you know, down to 40k. Should die pretty soon here. Oh, we do get one more elegy down. That's nice. Oh, it dies in the artifact. So I don't know if we actually get the rest of the damage from that artifact in our report, merit-wise, but that is what it is. I got a pretty big ball here, so I'm going to send another 5 march down to continue fighting, but that won't be in this video. Okay. Even though this is a 20k merit report, it's still negative, so that's fun. But yeah, you can see why, because down here we have a bunch of trades that were just absolutely terrible, and I'm not too worried about that. It is what it is. Negative on the Indus Tara as well, but we're still fighting, and we have the resources to sustain this. Positive on the Lilia Bellin, so that's nice, even though we've had some pretty negative interactions there, especially towards the end. I don't know why, but my Magrat Zeta with Vestals, it just seems to be pretty trash. Like, sure, it's about negative power loss, but you expect it to be doing a lot better. I guess the skills on here aren't amazing, and the Sand Lizard probably needs some work. I'm probably going to swap this Sand Lizard to my Thalia Thundolin or something, or maybe put this Sand Lizard on my Indus Tara and then build another Seraphic Phaedrake for my Thalia Thundolin. I don't know though, I still gotta figure that out. And then the Bertohar, it's been negative, but that's okay. And we got some really bad trades at the end. If not for getting Swarm down there towards the end, we probably would have had a overall positive report here. Especially when we're trading against tier 5s. We were doing pretty okay, at least at the beginning there. This is bad, but some of these reports are pretty good. Especially this one here. Where is that? It's gonna be towards the end, I guess. And here we go. That's tier 4s. That is what it is. That's okay. Bird Atheist, though, is always a good combo, especially if you're a lower power, newer free to play. You don't have Tohar, or even like comparatively, Bird Tohar and Bird Atheist is probably pretty similar if you have a low invest Tohar. Alright, let me send another 5 marches down here for me to continue fighting. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some more resource healing. That's just lovely. Okay, anyways, that's gonna be it for me for this video here. Hope you enjoyed the fighting, and hopefully you enjoy the other videos that I'll be releasing from earlier on in this season. And also, thank you to Jason Gee, Captain Cod, Doomstar, Renegade, and Crises for continuing their support of the channel. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.